Wow, this is a first. I mean, we're
It's not a first.
it is. We're starting right at 6. This is a
No,
first.
we've
This
done it
is a
before.
first.
Well, it's not my first.
No, I feel like it's kind of a first, of sorts.
There's something not quite right for me right now, though. That's a bit of a bummer.
What do you mean by
Um,
that?
well, I'm like tasting. Tastes gross. I can't explain it, but it tastes kind of like a very um intense, like cinnamon apple flavor, but
Cinnamon apple?
bitter. Like it's
Bitter?
well, and I'll tell you why, because my child found a little bottle of this like potpourri spray that I've had since I was 19,
Really?
many years at this point. And it was
Whoa.
just like on the shelf and I forgot that it was even there and he sprayed it and it's really old. I mean,
Oh
mega
my
old.
gosh, really?
Yeah, and I didn't know he was in here doing that earlier, but he like had the bottle in his hand and I immediately took it away from him and got really mad.
Yeah.
And like it got a little bit on my hands and it started stinging and itching and burning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god, I hope this didn't get in his mouth or something." And his face started changing colors.
What?
Yeah, it was
Oh my
horrible. And
god.
he started crying and he was like itching and he started getting like first he started turning kind of red
Oh.
and then he started turning kind of blue. And I was freaking the hell out. And I was like,
Oh
"Did
my
you eat this?
gosh.
What did you do?" And he was like said that he didn't eat it, but that he just sprayed it. And then I like washed him off and he did not look very well for a little bit, but then he finally became okay again.
Jeez.
But yeah, the stuff is old as heck and it seems like it's still in the room.
Oh
Like I can
god.
taste it. Ugh.
In your mouth?
It might have been from Laura Ashley, by the way. Yeah. No, it's not from Laura Ashley, but it had that feel to it. It feels like it's in the air, but it's not because it was like an oil-based stuff, and I guess it goes on stuff, like it sticks to things.
Mm.
I wouldn't imagine I mean, that happened earlier today. I wouldn't imagine it'd still be, like, atomized in the air, but it just I feel like I can taste it. It really
Uh-huh.
smells like it in here.
Well, that's
But
really
that was a bit of
intense.
a
That's also
yeah.
what happened to this thing that the rest of the stuff? Are you still keeping it because you've
No,
had
I
it for
threw
so
it
you
no,
threw
I
it
threw it
out?
away. Yeah,
You
I was
didn't
like,
even
"Oh
know
my
you
god."
didn't know you had it for this long.
I kinda knew I had it, but I've kind of forgot about it. I didn't think about it very much. I just sort of it was always something that seemed like it was part of just my room, that it was meant to be there forever. But then I realized it actually was dangerous today.
Um,
I don't know why I didn't wanna get rid of it. For some reason, I
because
guess had
it was
sentimental
his
value with me.
keepsake. It was a
Yeah.
keepsake, right?
Yeah, but my god. Oh, Jesus H. Criminy. That was not good. I tell you that.
By the way, can I ask the audience, how are the levels right now? Is Laura louder than you know what I mean? Or is it we equal or what?
Is we equal?
Is we
Is we equal?
is we equal or is
Please
Laura
try that.
louder? Or what?
Oh, goddamn.
What?
I'm just tasting that stuff. It's not good.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, that combined with the fact that I have an issue with one of my teeth, one of my tooth, with a tooth, one of my teeth.
is we equal? Is we equal or does Laura have an issue with her with
With wait, it
with
wouldn't even be fine. It would be fine for you to say it.
was one of her tooth?
Oh, that works.
Laura's got an issue with one of her tooth. Is we equal?
Oh my god. Ugh, fudge. Anyway,
Um okay. I just want to make sure cuz I just want to make sure Laura sounds equal.
they said yes.
Okay.
Wait, right?
Okay. If they say so. Hey, if they say if they say
They
so,
says we are. They says we
if
are
they says
equal.
so, if they says so. um well, that's interesting, Laura, that you've got that taste in your mouth or whatever.
Yeah, all this happened this morning though. The rest of the day was spent at a
So
really cool pumpkin patch.
so once you washed off the boy, he was looking normal again?
Yeah, I think he might have gotten some on his skin, and it was like he just was reacting to
I
it,
mean, blue? How do you turn blue? That's
Well, it's just
crazy.
okay, he wasn't blue. I mean, he was a little bit purplish looking. I know that sounds crazy, but I think he was just kind of he was just having an
Sounds like some
allergic
sort of
reaction to it.
Violet. What are that girl's name? Violet something or
Right,
other from the.
from Willy Wonka?
Was her name Violet Crumble or something like that?
No,
What's her name?
Violet, I
Whatever. Some kind
forgot.
of Willy Wonka type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit scary. I was a little freaked out, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, because he couldn't even tell me,
How
like,
did he?
what was hurting, you know?
What would? Oh, he was feeling pain.
Like, he was clearly in pain, he was crying, and
Oh,
I
really?
just like, I would try to, like, rinse him with water, and he was, like, screaming. I mean, he normally is fine. If he gets hurt, he'll just cry for a second, and then he's done, you know? But today, he was just not stopping crying, and he was, like, really seeming like he was not doing well for
And how did
a
he
short
find?
time.
How did he find this thing?
It was on the bookshelf in my on that bookshelf.
You had it on the bookshelf for there, and you've had it for since you were 19. This thing.
Yeah. I mean, that bookshelf hasn't been in that spot since I was 19, but
I,
that bottle has been there since I pretty much moved in here.
you didn't move in there when you were 19.
No, but I'm saying, like, I moved here and I brought that with me, and I just thought, "Oh, I'll just put this here."
That's kind of nut,
Because I kept
actually.
that thing, like, on my other bookshelf, when I got it. I remember I bought it, and then I had it on my bookshelf where I was living then, and then I just kinda brought it with me and thought, "This is gonna be on my bookshelf."
It's kind of nut, Laura. It's kind of
Yeah,
nut.
yeah.
Um,
I
all
mean, I
right.
can't believe how toxic that stuff is, though, really.
R- a- but maybe it's because it became corroded over time.
I don't know. I kind of vaguely recall it being a bit toxic back then too, to be
No,
honest.
no, no. I mean, Laura, if there was oils in it, oil can, corrode.
Can it though?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, it had some sort of
That's
polyethylene
why they
or
call it crude oil because it's corroded.
what? Really?
No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah.
I think that it can corrode though. Oil can corrode.
Well, it had some kind
I
of,
mean, I mean, not
sort
not
of.
it could go rancid.
It doesn't smell rancid. It smells the same as it ever did, but just now it feels like I'm smelling a lot of it.
I think it went. I think it went rancid.
Oh yeah.
I think it became rabid.
No, it became rancid.
I think your
I
boy
think.
became rabid.
Okay. Nah, he's fine. He's okay now. I washed him off really, really good. And
Uh-huh.
then we had a great
He's
time.
not he's not rabid anymore.
No, but we went in a Minotaur's maze today. We went in a crazy maze today, a
Oh yeah, half
haystack maze.
half bull, half man. Was there half bull, half man in there?
They had some of that, yeah.
Oh really? He was all muscular and stuff with
He
horns.
was. It was a bit
Oh, he
muscular,
was a
yeah.
muscular, horny man.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh-huh. Um,
Ah,
okay, well, should we
it was
get this
cool. You would have loved it.
I
I
wanna
mean, you
go.
would have been it was really hard to do. There's, like, 5 entrances. Like, you go into this sort of archway made out of haystacks, and then there's 5 different doorways you can go through. And
I
we
want
went through every one of them.
I wanna do it. Can I do it?
You could, yeah, I mean, drive up here, sure, come on over.
Um,
It's awesome, actually. It's awesome.
I just have a question. Is Chef Jeff, um,
Oh, yeah.
is it Chef Jeff that I know? Jeff, Lustre? Is it Chef Jeff Lustre? That's a question for Chef Jeff. That's all I'm wondering. If it's Lustre. Okay. Um, well, anyway, no, it's not. Okay. Because that's a good chef, by the way. Chef Jeff Lustre. Wow. What a great chef. Great food. Okay.
Who's
Uh,
Chef Jeff Lustre?
he was this chef. I mean, he is a chef that
Was a chef, is a chef.
he was a chef and still is a chef to my knowledge, and he made great food. And I discovered him, and I thought, this guy's really good. And man, I mean, the restaurant that he was making food for, it was gourmet level food, but the prices were not gourmet. And I just thought, wow, I can't believe this food is this I mean, I can't believe the price
Where did
points
he
on these
work?
food. Well, he worked at this place called Demitas, and then they shut down. And
Oh.
then he worked at this I forgot this restaurant that he was working at in Santa Monica, and I went there, and that was really good. And anyway, he's good. Is all I'm saying. So
Okay.
anyway, all right. Should we just start or what? I mean, anything else to report or what?
I guess not.
I think he was working at the place in Santa Monica was called the International House Op.
Uh-huh. International House Op.
The International House Op. Okay.
House Op.
House Op. You want to know why it's called the Chicken Coop? Well, you know what? I think maybe on the 2-year anniversary we will talk about that a little more, right?
Sure.
Or we could just answer the question now about why it's called the Chicken Coop. What do you say, Laura?
Have we never discussed such tale before?
Discuss such tale. I don't know if we have or not, but I got something kind of really special planned for the 2-year anniversary, which is not going to be. It's not going to be for a long time. I mean, it's not going to be till February or March or something of next year. But you know.
Oh, that's just around the corner. We should just wait.
Yeah, we'll wait. So we'll tell all. We'll pray tell. We'll pray tell. We'll pray tell the tale. So Chef Jeff,
great cities.
join us in however many months that is until we do that. Okay.
All right.
Should we just start the show or what?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's start the show. Welcome to the Chicken Coop show. My name is Brent Weinbach.
I'm Laura Weinbach.
And this is the live sort of, podcast, chat show, video podcast thing that we do. And we talk about different topics every week. And we watch different kind of commercials, and we just do lots of things, music related things. And yeah, that's what we're going to do today, I think. So, I don't know anything. I guess we should just get into today's topic, I guess, right?
Sure.
Okay. Let's, I guess maybe do that really. If you want to do that, unless there's anything that we need to discuss before that, such as, look, Gemma Leslie here has been a member for is 17, just turned 17. Wow. So congratulations. Wow. They're only 17.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bryce Shell's
there we go.
Been legal for a while, but just kind of making his presence known. What's this all about? Who
I just saw what you did there.
Saw what who did what? Did what?
You did sorry. I wasn't what Bryce did here. See this here?
Oh.
What this he did here was this is called a super chat, and what Bryce was generous enough to do is support the show.
Just to clue people. Yeah, go on.
Go.
To clue people in, this is Chicken Jessica, our producer.
I'm Chicken Jessica. Yeah.
And maybe part of the reason it's called the Chicken Coop is that we've got a chicken that is the producer. So anyway, carry on.
Exactly.
So what's happening here? What's going on?
So what this fool did, he gave us some money, but he gave a little tip, and the way he did that, I just talked to him, and Bryce said that he clicked on the $ in the chat window actually. And look, I'm a little behind the time here. Let's just do this. See, he clicked on that $ right there. He picked super chat. You could pick super sticker, but just do super chat. And then he drove up that dollar amount to $5.99. You could do $5, $9, $99, $99, $99. And you type a message, hit buy and send, and that's how it gets highlighted.
Huh.
That's all you got.
That's interesting stuff. And it looks like people are doing that here, I guess. Or
people
whatever.
Are doing it, aren't they?
And people are kind of
cutting us off. Yeah, left and right.
Some people are cutting us off, and they're doing all kinds of things. I mean, Cambo Slice did something here.
Cambo Slice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Cambo Slice had a thing going here,
That's funny. That's funny.
and
Slice.
you know, we
You don't have
had
to have anything to say, you know. So
Better if you
Kimbo,
say nothing and just send the money.
yeah. I mean,
And then-
I don't know if it's better, but it works.
I'm kidding. You do
look
what
at
you
this.
will.
We got Sweet Qualia with a Sweet 16 birthday right here. I
Yeah,
mean,
look at that.
give it up
Sweet
for the
Qualia.
give it up for Sweet Qualia.
Right
And
there.
then you got
Sweet
Franzen
Paul.
got
and Sean
Franzen's got in on the
McNulty.
action. Look at that. Big
Sean
bag of cash right
McNulty.
there from famous
Franzen.
author and really Jonathan Franzen. Look at that.
Yeah, and
What did he write? Misery, right?
probably, yeah. And then
something like that.
you got Sean McNulty is
He's 15.
turning 15.
Almost legal.
All right, 15, almost
legal.
You know, you'll be getting your driver's permit in no time. Okay,
Yeah,
Sean
definitely.
McNulty.
Well, you can get it.
Unless he already has
You
it.
could already have it.
Yeah.
We could have had it last month, right?
But he might get that
this
license
state.
to drive.
Well, you're
Right.
gearing up for that
Good
license to ill.
Right. Kimball Slice. Oh, I mean, that works even better. Kimball Slice there. Kimball Slice. There we go. You know, Kimbo Slice was just a frightening person. What a frightening name for a frightening person, Kimbo Slice. But also Kimball Slice. So
Kimball Slice.
yeah,
man. We got
Look at
lots
that
of
backyard
slices in
wrestling
here,
and stuff.
man. Got lots of slices up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got lots of slices out here.
Ooh.
Justin Coleman slicing it up here a little bit.
all right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gabian.
Oh,
Gabian.
Gabian slice right there.
Gabian.
Gabian.
I wonder if his real name's Gabe. What a dumb name that would be, Gabe. But Gabian, on the other hand, very cool name.
Uh-huh.
So I like that.
Mm.
I will keep it PG.
You ever
Anyways,
call
that's
yourself?
my-
You could call himself Gabian the Homo sapien.
Oh, I like that. What does that even mean?
I don't
All right, I
know.
said my piece, so I'm gonna peace out.
Hey, well, thank you, Chicken Jessica,
Yeah, of
for the
course.
informative talk.
You got-
Now,
Oh.
I mean, Trey Brown was talking about trying to guess what the topic was on this episode, and I don't know. I mean, what do you? I mean, do you guys want to guess, or should we just get into it? The topic.
I'll just wait for the answers here.
I'm just waiting. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. All right, nah, forget it. We'll just say it. Okay.
Oh my God.
Why teeth? Why was toothpaste? Why was that? Did we talk about maybe doing toothpaste before or something like that? Or teeth?
Probably.
Oh, because you said tooth earlier. Oh, you have a problem with your
that
tooth?
Could be.
No, look, here's what the topic is, okay? It's October. And it's October, okay? And this is the month of Halloween, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, and we're gonna definitely do a hardcore, or not hardcore, but just we're gonna be a more obvious Halloween theme episode closer to Halloween, but it is October, and so we are going to do an episode based on ice cream because, okay, ice cream. When you think ice cream, what's the most famous ice cream that you can think of? Baskin Robbins, right? And Baskin Robbins has how many flavors? 31. And when is Halloween? October 31. So it's a perfect match. And so this episode is, and there's 31 days in October, and so this topic, we're calling this one, we're calling this topic we're calling it thigh scream. Is that what we're calling it?
Mm-hmm.
Thigh scream. Yeah. I'm going to really need to look at that one for a little bit here because I want to just break it down because I did not see this yet until right now, and I'm going to have to break this one down. Let's take a look at that title card, please. Okay, so, I get... Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold on a
I
second.
mean, this
There's
is
a
not
lot of
hard. You
what?
can get this. You can get this. It's not hard.
No, I know, but there's
We
some
got Brent. We got
But
the scream
what is Brent doing? And what is
licking
that
ice
from?
cream.
That's right.
Did you get that from Lopez Tonight?
I sure did.
Wow. Okay,
Oh
that's
my
interesting.
God,
That's from
sure
2000.
did.
That's 2011 there.
That's right. All right.
But I want to try to figure out. Okay, so we got
Shelley
the scream. We
Duvall,
got the scream mask
Pinhead.
in here. We got Pinhead. Why Pinhead is in there? I'm trying to remember. There was a reason for that. I think.
Why not?
Why is there Pinhead in there? By the way, I don't know if anybody knows, but Pinhead's not a villain. Just in case anybody was wondering about Pinhead, he's not a villain. Okay.
Are you
He's
sure about that?
He's a neutral figure.
Uh-huh.
If anyone's ever seen Hellraiser, the villain is Uncle Frank, and Pinhead is just a neutral person, a neutral figure. Yeah. I'm trying to see who that woman is. That's not Nev, is it?
No, that's Shelley Duvall
You think
Correct.
that's oh, it is Shelley Duvall
from The
okay.
Shining.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is
the
from
famous
The Shining.
her screaming against the door. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is
You got it.
Hellraiser in there though?
What do you mean? Why is he in there?
Why would he not be?
Yeah, it's a horror Halloween kind of thing.
Oh, that's
we
why.
also
These are all
we talked
horror
about
people.
him. I talked about him yesterday.
Wait,
Oh,
I think you missed one between Jack and Shelley.
No,
Okay.
Chucky.
No, what? Chucky.
yeah.
I see
Oh,
Chucky.
you got it. Okay. Well,
Wait,
no,
but the person between Jack and Screamface.
I just
who's-
they were
that's just some broad?
in there. Yeah, some
Those
broad.
are just some chorus line people, I think.
Yeah, you got it.
Or
Oh, these are some Bob Fosse type people, I think, actually.
man, I love the thought that chicken dies on Jack's hot bod.
Uh-huh. Well,
so
I think
funny.
but you know what about what's it called? Chucky though? Well, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. But anyway, oh hey, nice job, Chicken Jessica. That seemed like I don't know, that was a special picture, I have to say. That was a special picture for Thigh Scream.
Oh. I might need to go get some water. This is intense. I'll be
All
right back.
I'll wait. Well, I'm looking forward to just talking about ice cream with Laura and thighs. But let me gather my thoughts about ice cream. I do have a weird thing to say about ice cream. I'll wait. I'll wait until Laura brings her water. Until Laura breaks her water. But in the meantime, what's going on with these people in here, in this chat room here? High School Musicals. I want to see this musical. Yeah, that would be a kind of an interesting musical, to have these kind of freaks and things, or whatever. So was the Easter egg you were talking about, Chicken Jessica? Was that me licking?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna know what it is, but what specific bit,
It's a bit where I'm licking an ice cream cone. Well,
Right,
a character I'm doing is
right,
licking an ice cream cone. So
then I was hoping to find a picture where it'd be more well hidden, but it's just not. So
no, it's okay.
it was
I think
pretty
people.
obvious.
I think a lot of people had fun with it. I think
Yeah,
people were kind of
so.
entertained and titillated, and I
Right.
think we were all kind of titillated here.
Well, glad I could help titillate those tits. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so by the way, speaking of cream,
Okay.
I love this cashew yogurt by Forager Project, but also Trader Joe's has it too. I think it's the same I think this whoever makes it just sold it to both or whatever, Forager Project and Trader Joe's. It seems like it's the same, but sometimes the consistency is really kind of too liquidy, but then sometimes it's thick and it's really good when it's thick. I love the thick cream. That cashew, it's got coconut cream in it. Anyway, it's really good. But so Laura, ice cream. Here's my thought about ice cream real quick. Do you feel like ice cream is sort of pointless in a way or what?
Do I think, wait, what's pointless?
Ice cream.
No, hell no. It's good.
Well, my thought on
Sometimes.
it is that I just kind of sometimes I think to myself, you're just eating sugary cream.
I would eat that straight up, and there's no pointlessness to that
I
either.
think that's kind of weird, It's just imagine just eating frosting.
No, I like that. That tastes good.
Hold on a second.
And it's not as the same as frosting.
I will say this. This sounds good to me. I'm really intrigued by this, and I kind of
That
want
sounds
that.
horrible.
I've never had that before, and
Absolutely hideous.
I want that hardcore. Can I get
Hell
some?
no.
Where can I get black licorice flavored ice cream? I need that.
In Holland,
I need that.
probably.
I kind of want that, and I need that. I don't understand ice cream sometimes. I kind of I'll eat it sometimes, but if it's just a pure flavor, such as, let's just say, vanilla, you're just eating sugary cream. I just, that kind of boggles my mind a little bit. It just feels like, what's the point of this? You're just eating
What's
frosting.
not the point of it?
You're just eating cream. It's like eating butter. Imagine eating butter with sugar in it.
I don't have to imagine eating butter. I've done it quite a few times, and it's pretty
I think
good.
that's weird.
Well, you know who really likes butter is Ethan. He just eats it straight up.
Well,
But,
I think it's all weird.
I don't eat butter straight up anymore, but no, ice cream is good, and so is whipped cream. Nowadays, when I go get coffee, I always order a side of whipped cream to go with it because supposedly I like put it on top of the coffee that I'm drinking. But I like to
Supposedly?
just have the
What do you
whipped
mean
cream.
supposedly I put the cream on my coffee, the whipped cream on my coffee? Supposedly, I don't know for sure, but supposedly I do that.
Oh, I know, but they don't know what I really do with it.
Well, I
Which
don't.
is that I eat it
Well, I think it's
straight up
weird
because it's good.
to me.
And it's
Look,
not pointless. You just think that it's weird. Just because something's weird doesn't mean it's pointless.
my favorite dessert is berries and cream, but that's because you eat the berries with the cream. But if you're just eating the cream by itself, that's
So you feel
weird
that
to
you
me.
need to eat ice cream with something?
Yeah, and so that's why I think ice cream with something in it is good. But look, I'll be honest. I like a good burnt salted caramel flavored ice cream. And I do eat ice cream sometimes, and I think to myself, why am I doing this? I'm just eating pure cream. What? It just seems weird to me. I think it seems weird, and I don't get it. And I don't understand, because with a cake, for example, there's different components to the cake, but or anytime there's different components to things, just that's to me makes sense. When you have a meal, but just to eat pure cream, that's weird. It's just like eating paste.
It's not weird. It's actually good.
What's your favorite flavor?
To be honest, I like just a straight vanilla bean. Like I like the rainbow of vanilla beans that there are. I don't like French vanilla, however.
Really? How would you describe French vanilla versus
Well, it has
regular
that
vanilla?
egg thing going on. It's
Oh, is
more
that
of a
what they do?
yellow paste.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's got the yellow look. Yeah.
I don't like the yellow
Does
look.
French vanilla have egg yolk in it?
I don't know. It might, yeah. I don't like that. I don't like a raw egg type of feel. I like a white vanilla with specks, various specks, or a brown vanilla is good too. A brown vanilla. Love a brown
A
vanilla.
brown vanilla? I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different types of browns for vanilla.
Well, have you ever had black vanilla?
No, I don't think that exists.
Well, it could.
No, it doesn't. There's this place in San Francisco that has like 4 or 5 different types of vanilla ice creams. Like they have a Mexican vanilla, a Madagascar vanilla, a Tahitian vanilla, and so on and so forth. And they're all different and delicious. And they're all they're all subtly different shades of vanilla
When
in both
I
tone, color, texture, and flavor.
This is pretty off topic, and I don't know. I feel compelled to just respond to it, but just to put pause real quick on the whole vanilla thing and ice cream thing, I just want to respond to somebody asking if I'd heard the Lagrange Point soundtrack to he referred to it as a Famicom Disk System game. It's not a Disk System game. It's just a Famicom game. But I have, and it is good. I know all about it, and so does Chicken Jessica. But
oh, yeah, by the way, just to comment on people saying that natural vanilla is blackish. That is true. But I've never seen a black vanilla ice cream. Has anybody ever seen such a thing? I've never have come
have you
across
ever
it.
seen blackish?
I have seen blackish ice cream. Yeah, it's called.
I had black ice cream.
You did?
Yeah, it was it was some kind of charcoal type ice cream.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound that good. Was it good? Charcoal? I mean, come on. That's not
I
going
don't
to
know.
taste good.
It had some. You know how they do that? It has health benefits to eat charcoal now.
Right? No, I know.
It does. They say that
I
supposedly.
know it's so ridiculous.
I know.
I can't believe that to be fully
I know.
true.
I know. It
They're
sounds
going to say
ridiculous.
something's up with that soon.
I know they're
I'm
going to
sure.
start saying that eating, basically, I don't know, eating, chimney soot is going to be good for your health now.
Yeah, they're going to be
Oh
like,
yeah,
eat ash. It's actually really good for
I
your
rub
lungs.
chimney soot into my face every night. It's actually supposed to be really good for my
Chimney
skin.
soot.
Yeah, it's
I
really
know.
healthy.
Tonight I'm going to go do a meringue mask and a soot bath.
I'm gonna put some
I'm gonna
soot
stick
into
my
my
doctor
crevice.
says it's great for me to soak my cheeks, my butt cheeks that is, in a soot bath for about 10 to 15 minutes a night
A soot bath.
and just let it open up the pores and seep into sort of the cracks and crevices of my rectum.
Yeah.
And I've done it twice already and it feels really amazing actually.
Oh
to be
no,
honest.
actually they gather this soot from actual chimney sweeps, and they deposit this from they come off from a day's working in the chimneys, in London.
No, it's
then-
amazing. My doctor, who actually is originally from London town, his name is Dr. Chowser. He collects chimney soot specifically from 18th century,
Chimney sweeps.
post-revolutionary, I don't know, sort of chimneys that actually
You mean
apparently from
18th
that
century or
time.
19th century?
Well, I'm talking French Revolution here, but
Okay.
really, I mean, the soot that comes from these sort of colonial-esque types of structures actually has a certain microorganism compound in it that's very, very good for rectal bleeding.
It's actually called, the full name is sutak, and you just sort of rub it in your crack
In your
and
buttock.
in your buttock.
Well, that's actually where the word buttock comes from, is from the word sutok, as originally coined by Dr. Schauser, circa
Schauser.
1831. The term buttock
1831
was
that's
popularized by
19th that's
Dr.
19th
Schauser
century.
himself
That's 19th century.
in the region of Sutok, which was actually originally built around the whole concept of Sutok butt soaking. This entire village was very obsessed with at the time.
Uh-huh. A village.
Obsessed, and I mean obsessed. It was huge craze in the village of Sutok.
Now, the layman term for this, if you aren't familiar, is just butt soot. But they just, if you want to get technical,
Right.
tukas, sutak,
No, I mean,
satukas.
all joking aside, though, no, my true doctor does
Oh, no.
recommend an ash bath. I mean, a soot bath.
Wait, do they really?
Yeah.
No, an ash bath? Ash bath bagath? Does your doctor recommend an ash bath gadath? Gadash?
No, they recommend an ash bath. Yeah. All joking aside.
I'll just answer that real quick about the Castlevania soundtrack. This other podcast I do called the Legacy Music Hour, we broke the news that it was composed by two people. Kinuyo Yamashita, who that's everyone knew that, but then half of it was done by Satoshi Terashima, including the iconic Vampire Killer of the first stage music. So anyway, that's a little tidbit. Back to Suit Talk.
I think it's come and gone at this point. But what else is there?
Well,
Oh my
anyway,
God.
there's a lot of just stuff that the whole charcoal thing is just weird. This activated charcoal. How could charcoal possibly be good for your body? I mean, this is for
It's a bit of a flash, I think, as they say.
I mean, it's
I mean,
like,
it's been around for about 5 to 10 years at this point, but it's like, come on.
I don't know. What else is
Do you
like
really
that?
want to feed your child charcoal? What was it in? It was in something recently that I thought, I don't think I want to give this to my
I'm
child
not giving
to eat.
charcoal to anybody,
I'm
even
not-
though I've probably I
What
have
was
probably
it?
drank some charcoal before.
Oh, no, it was diapers. I was looking at diapers the other day.
Oh, they had charcoal
From this
diapers?
company called Diaper, DYPER. And like they have these new charcoal diapers. And I just think, I don't think so. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
I
put
don't need
charcoals on my baby's penis, right?
No, but they're basically saying put a charcoal on your butt cheeks and you're going to somehow reap the benefits. but I'm not buying it. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
charcoal toothpaste. That's
It
a
doesn't
thing.
feel right. Yeah, charcoal toothpaste. I've seen it.
Yeah. By the
Look,
way,
and I won't lie. I have a few charcoal items, that I
Symphony of the
use.
Night is Mature Yamane. Just carry on. But yeah, yeah, charcoal. I mean, what else seems weird for you, but people do it? I'll tell you this. This isn't something anyone's recommended, but my friend, he put vegetable oil in his hair once.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
He thought it would make it kind of maybe more calm or something, or moisturize or something.
Wait,
like
who
that.
did that?
A friend of mine.
Did it not? It didn't work, did it?
Not really.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Might have been olive oil, in fact, actually.
Yeah.
Or maybe canola
Not gonna
oil. It might have been canola oil, but
That's not.
it does kind of feel like charcoal is kind of in the vein of how people treat themselves with poison now,
Yeah. Dude, something is not right here.
What do you mean with your taste?
Like now my mouth feels like it's getting chapped on the inside.
That might be psychosomatic.
No, it's not. I swear. Oh my God. Something's up. Why is this? Like, I don't understand how I could be breathing this in.
You know what, Laura? Think of it like charcoal. It's good for you, basically. This your rancid potpourri or whatever it is.
Dude, this is not.
Rancid. That rancid crap is actually beneficial to you. It's like
I just don't
think of
even.
it as,
I don't understand why I'm tasting it. I really don't. Doesn't make any sense.
well, anyway,
know.
should we just any other thoughts on ice cream before we look into some commercials here?
I don't know. I'm gonna open up this window though.
Well, I just think ice cream is weird. I'll eat it though, but I do think it makes more sense when there's something in the ice cream, because it's just weird to just eat pure cream.
It's
It
good.
just seems unhealthy or something. Or it doesn't seem unhealthy. It just seems repetitive, and it seems kind of boring in a way. You're just eating cream. That seems boring. But then you think to yourself, isn't all food like that in a way? I mean, if you're eating any kind of food, I don't know. It's weird to me. You're just eating the same thing. I don't know. Food is so weird. I don't know. It's weird,
It's not weird. It's good. Like,
well,
don't you? I'm surprised that you don't like to eat just straight cream.
No,
It's good.
no, that just seems to me dull.
No, it's not dull. It's delicious.
I don't know. It seems kind of just
A delightful cloud.
unhealthy in some kind of weird way,
It is, but it doesn't mean it doesn't taste good.
I don't know. It seems weird to me to eat. That's like eating butter, just pure butter, or just eating whipped cream, or just eating,
Well, pure butter can get a bit.
or just eating
obtuse.
frosting in a cake. If you're just eating the frosting only on a cake, that just seems weird to me.
I can see the appeal.
Tomato soup is a good idea. That's a good point. Tomato soup, soups, you're just eating the same thing. Yeah, I do like tomato soup. I guess the fact that it's just a sugary cream, I don't know, Laura. I mean, what is a milkshake? It's just
right. What is a milkshake?
It's just sugary cream, basically, that you're just drinking.
No, it's not. It's milk mixed with ice
yogurt?
cream.
What is yogurt?
It's not just a sugary cream. It's like the cultures and such of some said cream.
What is it? I don't know. I don't know what this stuff is. I love this cashew yogurt that I get, either Forager Project or the Trader Joe's one, has some coconut cream in it. But you know what I love to do with it? I get these apple chips. Speaking of apple, and I dip that in there, and I just what a great crunchy, just creamy crunch. I love it. It's a creamy, fruity kind of creamy crunch, and it's so good. But see, I'm adding variety to it, Anyway, all right. Let's do this. Let's see. What do we got? What kind of commercials we got going on here?
I have ice cream commercials.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you don't have ice cream?
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Can I mention some annoying chatters? Is that something I can do?
Go ahead. Yeah.
If you keep saying Slurpee good, I'm going to ban you. Anyone who says Slurpee good from here on out. I love the reference. We all know it. You're out of here. Jelly Bean and Carm. Look at this. Look at this fool right here. Sorry, can I do this? Is it okay?
Do whatever you want.
This Dr. Phil looking motherfucker. I once saw Dr. Phil eating at a Norm's.
Oh,
Was he
really?
licking on a cream?
By himself. It was funny. Yeah, I mean, whoever keeps doing it, you're just out of here. That's it. And I'm just that's the rule. I hate you. Go away. Yeah,
Going to the
sleepy good
office.
right
Wow,
here.
look at
Watch this.
this.
This is how it goes. Ready? Watch. Boom. Bye. Idiot. Anyway, so coming up next is like a big bad wolf. You're on my list.
Oh my gosh.
I will ban everyone.
Was the Carm
the
person
Dom.
doing it a lot or what?
Yeah, that's all they're doing. I think it's the same person. It was like Jay and Jelly Bean and this Carm idiot, and they're just out of here. All of you, Jelly Bean. Look, Jelly Bean, you're just making Brent references. I mean, which is great. Mike, my worst. We love it, but shut up.
Mike, my words.
Just shut up.
It's Mike my worse.
Yeah, they're ruining.
It's
the
Mike
chat.
my yours
They're ruining
actually.
my
It's
chat.
Mike my yours.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. See, look at this. One of our most loyal watchers, and
Oh, really?
friend of the
Really?
show.
They're
Yeah,
pushing
it's
out
terrible.
Cambo Slice? What are they
Yeah,
doing?
I just wanted to wait till I said something, but I'm going to ban them all if I see it. So, including Jay. But
Jay,
anyways,
really?
well,
Why Jay?
I'll give Jay because he was doing it last week, and then he
Oh,
started
really?
doing
Jay
it this
was?
week. Yeah, Jay's on thin ice. Paper thin.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, with that being said, this is an ice cream commercial.
Oh, I
for
keep
something.
confusing Jay with Justin Coleman.
Yeah. I mean, look at this.
Wow.
Look. I mean, look. We get it. I mean, yes, we all love the Pound House. Moron. Anyway, so this is a commercial from the 80s for soft. I'm sorry if that's okay if I did that. Soft swirl ice cream. I don't know. It's just an ice cream ad. All right.
Okay.
And Slippery Good, by the way. So just kidding.
Okay. Soft swirl.
Oh my God.
Makes me think
what
of
the hell?
diarrhea. Oh my
Jesus,
God.
Look at that.
It almost
That
kind of
was hard,
seems
yeah.
Giger-esque in a way, you know. But carry on. Wait, pause it for a second.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know why I picked these, so just
This first of all, can you just pause it on this right now? This looks Giger-esque, does it not?
Wait, Giger.
HR.
HR Giger.
Doesn't it
What
seem HR Giger-esque in a way? I mean, it it looks like a tube going into his mouth, and there's other tubes around him. I know they're bikes. There's bicycle. There's tires and stuff, but they look almost like
as an alien.
it's just
right.
Well, no, but not just that. Just it's not just alien.
No, it's kind of like weird, like sci-fi sexual.
It's kind of organic. Organic industrial, you know what I mean? It's sexual.
It looks surreal for sure.
Sexual too. And it's surreal in that there's this blue sky thing in the background. It just
know it's surreal. It kind of reminds me of like
Magritte or something like that.
What? Wait, yeah, what's his name again? Who does those like surreal kind of black and white sketch? Not Dolly, but
Escher,
the one Escher, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It reminds me of that kind of.
It's kind of Escher. It's
Escher meets like some kind of sexual surrealist.
It's a Giger. It's Giger meets Dolly meets Magritte meets sort of I don't know, meets It
reminds me of these like surrealist murals that my friend showed me pictures of where she went to Tulum in Mexico.
It kind of reminds me of Losing My Religion, REM.
It does have that feel
in a way.
too,
You know what I mean?
He is definitely losing his religion.
I think he just lost his religion. I think it's showing him losing his religion, the moment he lost his religion,
That's a crazy freeze frame right there, to be honest. I mean, imagine if that kid knew that was going to be happening to
He's not a kid. He's a grown man.
Or young adult.
That
is so outrageous. Oh my God. What the F is that?
Also, it's
also crazy that he has a gloved hand while doing it.
It's also just weird. Why are these bikes above him? You know what I mean? It's almost like these bikes are
floating. He's in bike heaven.
Yeah, he's in bike heaven.
This is his sexual fantasy.
I think he's bike
a penis
curious.
In the form of an ice cream cone surrounded by bikes. He's like super into bikes and
he's bike curious.
Yeah, he's bike curious. Exactly. Oh my God.
These are so surreal. I mean, the way that this blue skies are in the background.
The blue sky is so weird.
Man, his eyes really pop out at you, don't they?
They do. Wow.
So you squeeze it out of there and then you just sort of put it in your mouth and just sort of, bite it.
Wait, is that not a real cone?
Actually, I don't know what it is.
What is the cone made out of?
The way
Condoms?
he's closing his eyes is so funny. I mean, he's just doing it like it's so. He's really just so into it. It is
Well, it's just very
orgasmic.
sensual.
It's sensual. Yes, sensual.
Milk and cream, it's got the taste of soft ice cream.
She didn't close her eyes while on the thing.
Right. That's what made it so
She
sensual.
closed off.
She closed
Oh,
it.
because I think maybe they're saying no. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's interesting. The backgrounds are so weird. Whoa! Look at that freeze frame. That is so kind of gnarly.
Kind of weird. The
That's kinda
background
gnar-
reminds me of like almost like a Maxfield Parrish painting or something.
The backgrounds remind me of some sort of losing my religion, sort of darts in the chest, sort of ambiguously.
It's something else to me. It has like a Greek play, like a Greek. I don't know what. I can't.
It
Explain
actually looks really 80s to me in a way.
Actually kind of reminds me of.
It reminds
I
me of an
want to say
80s
that I
background.
saw some interpretation of that Oscar Wilde play, Salome, you know, or
Mm-mm.
what's it called? You know, Salome.
Mm-mm.
Forget it. Something in Salome.
Anyway, salami, Genoa,
Salome. Salome.
Oh, you mean the sopressata?
Yeah.
It does have this kind of 80s look to it. You know what I mean? I can imagine.
Well,
one
it
of those
obviously is 80s.
No.
Obviously.
I'm saying the backgrounds though look particularly, almost look like a trapper keeper kind of.
It also kind of looks
Lisa Frank. It's got a Lisa Frank kind of 80s look to it or something.
That
like that.
and it also has a hypercolor feel.
But it also kind of makes me think there would be one of those 80s suns. You know those 80s suns that have the lines?
I love that.
Those suns
I love those suns that have the lines. Yeah.
I like it too. I like them too, actually.
It also reminds me of the chimney scene in Mary Poppins.
Speaking of soot.
Soot. Speaking of soot bath. Yeah, exactly.
Look, wow. It's just, I mean, no disrespect or anything, but her eye is still, you know what I mean? There's two different faces here in a way, if you think about it. You know what I mean? The eyes look different. Carry on. Oh, now they look the same.
Swirl, it's like a soft ice cream machine. Introducing.
Wow.
The way that they
What's
told, the way
funny
they
is this kid is like, is he supposed to be like a 45-year-old Wall Street guy? What this
but
kid
also,
is
look
in
at
a
the way-
suit and
It's
tie.
Wall
Wait, the
Street
way-
kid. He's Wall Street kid. Right?
Wall Street
That
kid.
is so. But he's deep down. He's just a wild and crazy kid because
Look
when it
at
comes
him
to
sucking
soft
this
squirrel
co-
squeeze, he
Wait,
just
what?
can't help himself.
Wait, what does that say in chocolate? What flavor is that? Swirl and chocolate? What does that say?
I have no idea.
The way they're making everybody get so orgasmic about this whole thing. I mean, look at the way he
Right.
does it. Put it back in his mouth, Chicken Jessica. Put the cone back in his mouth, would you? More, deeper. Okay, right. Okay.
Oh God.
No,
Poor
no.
kid.
Let him look up a little bit. Put it in. Wait. Okay. Yeah. What? There. Stop. My gosh! Look at this.
I mean, his experience with this swirl cone or whatever the hell it's called is
It's
so
almost like-
different from
well,
the bike guy
Well, it's almost
and
like
the
it-
woman.
This,
They're
for
all
this,
pretty
for
different.
this one, it looks like it hurts so good.
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
He's
It
having like a
hurts so-
gnarly, hurts
It
so
kind
good.
of hurts
kinda
so
thing.
good, kind of thing, you know.
Mhm.
And I wish I could be in a commercial like this. Gosh, I wish I could be in all of these commercials. You know, this is how I'd do it. If I was in it, I'd go like this. Here, hit me up, blow me up a little bit, like this. I'd be like this. You know what I mean? I would go. I'd go like this. Mm. This is me. This is me in the commercial. I go like this. Does that work? Does that work?
It reminded me of the roller coaster episode.
Yeah, I did a little bit. It's almost like a roller coaster eating that ice cream. Carry on.
That is. He's doing the drop right there.
Introducing soft
It's also
swirl
interesting
soft
how
It's
wait,
interesting
back it
how
up.
he's his mouth is not even doesn't have any ice cream on it at all after that. It's like he's completely clean.
He's a clean boy. He's a
I
Wall
bet
Street-
you he didn't
Yeah,
even lick some ice cream just then. That was fake.
That's why he's the Wall Street kid. I mean,
No,
he's-
there's no way that he would be that clean after that intense of a hurt so good.
It's interesting that he's
Let's
got that
watch
background.
his whole Let's just see his whole like enactment one more time. Just the licking of the cone for this kid, because I don't think I believe it
Right. It's
at
almost
this
like the
point.
thing went down the tube instead. You
Look
know
at
what I
that.
mean?
Okay, it's in the mouth. You see it in the
Yeah,
mouth,
right.
but that's. I mean, look at
It's like it's a magic trick
It's
almost.
like it disappears. Wait, hold on.
Go
Let's see
on.
this.
Yeah, go frame by frame here.
Yeah,
Okay. And then oh my God, look at his face.
I'm just trying to
Oh
figure out
my
where it
God.
goes. Does it go somewhere? That is wrong. I don't believe it. There's no
It
way. They
almost
must have done some
it
kind of trick photography there.
no, it almost looks like the thing went down into the
No,
cone, you know?
it's like, how come there's no ice cream anywhere to be seen on that mouth? I feel like you would see at least a drip or a drop of something.
Right.
Like, that is so strange. Oh my God.
Right. It is a magic trick.
That's crazy.
Carry on.
Introducing
Yeah,
Soft Swirl
how does
soft
it
frozen
work?
dairy dessert.
Oh, okay, it's a
Made
cone.
with fresh milk and cream
Oh,
for the
that looks
looks
great.
good.
Wait, pause it. Go back to that.
Oh my God, that is what
That's
you
so
call
funny. But I will say
That's-
this: that looks so good, doesn't it?
does?
I mean, it does look. That looks like a
That looks
nectar.
good. No, that looks
like,
good.
That's what I'm saying. That
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like the juice of a cloud. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
sure
looks like
does.
cloud juice, and I love
I
cloud
like
juice.
cloud juice.
And
Yeah,
I will
love
say this:
cloud
I love coconut milk, and that looks like coconut milk. It looks like
Yeah.
a
Made with fresh
That
milk
looks
and
like.
cloud nectar.
Isn't it weird that it's basically the secretion of a cow that we are so invested in?
Well, I don't. Is that? Yeah, I guess that's milk. I guess, huh?
Well, yes, of course it's milk. What do you think it is? It
Let's
even
see.
has that real logo on it.
Look at Trey Brown saying, "Oh my God, that insert shot is insane." What you mean? This next shot coming up? It is pretty funny. Let's take a look.
cream for the great taste of soft ice
That is
cream.
insane.
If only they just upside down that in a way. Well,
It's
actually,
interesting that they decided to use that woman's hand with the nails and everything with that. It's like,
does it
that
say?
is, why would they not? That is very sexual innuendo. I mean, come on.
that is a straight up, yeah,
She
symbolic
is
of a
jerking
penis.
Off she's
Yeah, it's
definitely
a.
jerking
First of
off.
all, it's a female hand.
It's a female long-nailed hand, manicured.
I mean, perfect kind
She
of
is holding
manicure.
the penis, and the penis is.
It's getting.
Oh my God!
boner.
And now here's this guy.
Oh my God, and he's jerking it off the weights too, or
Big
something.
taste
You know what I
of
mean?
soft
Like,
Oh, it's like he's definitely like that kind of
wait,
guy.
go back a
Oh
second.
my God! Look at that.
It's almost like he's the one getting jacked off right now.
That's
you know what I
a
mean?
crazy shot right there.
It is crazy. I mean, what's his name is right. Trey Brown
The
is right.
question is,
yeah.
imagine somebody actually like masturbating to that particular shot. Is there someone out
taste
there
of
in this
soft
world
ice
that does?
cream.
That is a full on boner. I mean, that's just erectile.
Do you think there's a person in
taste
this
of
world
soft ice.
that has looked at that shot and like masturbated to it, or would?
That shot?
Yeah, that particular screenshot. Right
I don't know, but I kind of do want to eat that.
I just want to
Don't you want some?
No, I don't really like soft serve.
You know what sold me is that last shot before this. You know, that sort of cloud juice. You know.
I'm trying to see what it says on the top. Don't squeeze, avoid.
No, it says
Danger?
just.
Don't squeeze and avoid danger.
No, what? It
I don't
says
know. It
just
says, like-
squeeze,
Are you
And-
sure?
just squeeze, and probably says enjoy.
That's so weird because it doesn't quite look like that. to
Oh,
me.
and eat. Just squeeze and eat. That's what it says. Just squeeze and eat.
Squeeze and suck is more like it.
More like
Squeeze
just
and lick.
squeeze and grow.
Well, yeah, it could be.
No, I'm not saying. Here's what I'm saying, Gemma. It's not about the pointlessness. No, I told you it is pointless. I do it sometimes. I just think it's weird and kind of boring. But I do like to drink nectar.
Just
of the
squeeze and
cloud.
grip.
I think it says just squeeze an ear,
I think it says grip.
squeeze a nut. Just squeeze a nut. Mulatto says. Okay, carry on. Squeeze on.
Cream.
That is. Oh my
That
gosh!
is
Look at. Wait,
outrageous.
he
That
does
is
the.
outrageous.
The director was perverted on this. I
The
tell you.
director is an
He told-
absolute perv to the
He's a perv.
maximo.
It's the Maximo.
I mean, oh my God.
He told
is-
everybody to say, "Okay, you're having an orgasm on this," because
No, he's
even
just.
this-
But he,
muscular bodybuilder guy, they said you're gonna look upwards. You know, you're gonna make it look like even a kid. He made him look like he's having an orgasm. It doesn't matter who they are.
the director was a perverted porn director before this commercial.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. And he's like, I want a very muscular,
Oh my
huge
gosh, not the
bodybuilder
kid,
guy with a very
this,
low cut tank top.
not this little girl now. You know,
Oh no.
The taste is great.
please don't make her orgasmic.
Wait a
Carry
minute.
on. Good, they didn't do that. You know what? See, okay,
No,
they knew
it's
they knew where
interesting
to
that
Now
they knew
more
where to
sauce,
they knew
Will.
where to draw the line. Okay, because they drew the line on the younger kids. Okay, that one Wall Street kid, he kind of was old enough that they thought, okay, we can make this kid
well,
be a
it's
little
kind of
bit
weird that
sexual,
like
but
they did. It's weird. Yeah, it's like.
look at that kid's face.
I wonder though if
I think he's a
people
little
like
older,
were
though.
in the like had the evolved mentality to be aware of their own sort of misguiding
Well,
sort of ways.
even perverts know where to draw the line. You
No,
know?
but did the pervert know he was being a perv at the time, or was he just kind
Yes.
of
No, he was getting off
in
on it.
his
He said,
lost in his
"We're gonna
own?
get a shot of this thing with a woman's hand, and we're gonna have this squeeze and
There's
then
obviously
grow."
so many perverted things happening in all these commercials that we
First of all,
watch all the time.
yeah,
From
they're
this
all
time.
perverts. Well, all commercial
No,
directors
but
are
it's just
perverts.
interesting
Wait,
that
wait,
like
hold
I
on.
don't
I'm
think
sorry.
I
Go
don't think
back.
we've come across this much perviness nowadays. To
Look
be
at
honest.
this. Look at that guy's face. He really just his eyes come out at you. Watch. Just wait. And the next after this. Wait, no, carry on. Go after the wait
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
right there. The last
After
right there.
look
That.
at his eyes. What is going on? Look at that.
Oh,
That
this
right
is-
there, right there. Go back. Look at that. Wow, he's really just
He's like,
piercing me
oh
with his
yeah, right
eyes.
there.
He's really piercing me with his eyes.
No, he likes it.
And just it's so sexual the way he's pumping like this. He's kind of pumping, pumping with his right hand, and while the other hand is probably, squeezing him off,
It's outrageous.
Carry on.
Exactly. And again, once again, what is happening below the screen?
But that's the one.
I know, they didn't
they
really
drew
go
the
that
line. They drew the line, and they drew the
Now
line with
more
this kid
sauce,
too.
Will,
actually.
and every
Kinda.
Kinda,
I mean,
kinda.
well, also to do with, I mean, how close the angle of the camera is.
Oh,
or,
we're
like,
at 80
how
now.
close each shot is also somewhat of a sexual thing. Like if you look at the shot of the Wall Street kid, the framing is like super close up on him.
Right. It's almost
It
as
gives
though.
it like almost like we're that close up on him, like
Well, it
sexual.
also
That's what it feels
it gives you this thing of it's not a the cone or whatever
super
is
intimate.
not a disjointed thing. It might be a part of a body.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's so close that you don't see where that cone comes from. It could be coming from the sort of bottom half
could
of
be
a
attached
person.
to someone's ball sack.
It could be attached to someone's bottom half.
And that would make total sense too. Would be like that would be the obvious thing that we should assume. No, but with the little girl, it was like a wider shot, It wasn't as intimate. It didn't feel as kind of all up in her area.
They just knew where to
everybody
draw
else
the
was in
line.
their
They
area.
knew where to draw the line. They knew they were pushing it. They knew it. I guess what it comes down to is the fact that
They always draw the lines on young girls.
the little kid and the younger boy too.
To a degree.
They said to a degree. Well, I think they said. I think that just kind of to me informs that they that they knew what they were doing.
Kind of, yeah.
The fact that the girl,
but like remember on that commercial we watched of what's it called, baby bottle pops?
yeah,
It's weird how these commercials feel like that they can really just sexually kind of groom and exploit like the young
teenage
preteen
boys.
but with the girls they kind of hold back a little bit
Right.
more.
Well,
in
no,
terms of
they
blatant
basically feel like they can,
undertones.
They can sort of.
Like they didn't let the girls do the crazy sucking on the bottle.
No, I know, and
That's interesting.
It's interesting that the teenage boys are fair game.
I know, that's weird. That is so fucked up in a way.
Well, I kind of get it in a way though, because no, these teenage boys are sort of horn dogs themselves. You know what I mean? I mean, they're probably they're kind of a bit pervy in their own right, and
curvy.
I mean,
no, but still though, like they shouldn't be. I don't think they should be like emphasizing that and subliminal messaging it in advertising. I just think that's exploitative. It's also gross. It's like poor kids, I don't know. Well, I mean, if those kids go back and watch that, do they think, "Oh my god, that is so pervy"?
Let's not forget about that squirt gun thing or whatever that squirts that jizz on people or whatever.
No, I feel that we've come across this situation so many times at this point. It's like you cannot. And also, it's something they taught us. They kind of taught this. No, not they. Actually, my friend's dad. I remember he was in advertising. He would tell me and my friend in elementary school that they used a lot of like sexual innuendo and symbolism in
Oh,
advertising, and that it was left and right, and that you
you
could
learn,
look
yeah,
for
no,
like
yeah.
in cigarette ads that
Oh,
the way
absolutely.
a person would hold the cigarette was was symbolic of either a penis or a vagina, depending on the way they were holding it. And we were like,
We learned
couldn't
about it.
believe
I
that
learned
was
about
true.
it in psychology class in high school. Is that they not only is there, suggestive sort of things in all these commercials, but then there are hidden images in
Mm,
stuff,
mm.
penises and things, in these things,
Oh, you mean like the Little Mermaid
No,
cover?
no, not just that. I mean, yeah, that, but
Or do you
it
mean more symbolically hidden?
no, no, no. Like in the Camel cigarettes, there's a man's penis in the Camel
Oh,
in the
right. Oh my
Camel.
God, that's
There's
true.
a naked
Right.
man with a penis in the Camel, inside
True,
the Camel,
true.
in the
Mhm.
Camel's leg or something like that,
Right.
Or I think that's the whole idea is commercials, sex sells. They say sex sells, don't they? And yeah,
I really don't think it's as like, well, I guess it was just looking back, it seems so overt to us now, as they say, hindsight is 2020. But because if you look at that compared to a current day commercial, it does not seem as obvious, you know?
suggestive. No, they
Well,
got it.
it's probably there, but in just we've changed more as a culture and as a society. I think that the 80s now look a little more cartoonish to us than they did to us back then,
Hmm.
because we were in it. So maybe, where we are now is just different, and maybe it is happening, but it's not going to seem as obvious because, probably just the approaches are different. I don't know.
Laura,
At least in the commercials that I see on,
I've,
when I'm watching TV or
I've
whatever.
got a question for you.
What?
If you were given the opportunity right now to invest in a porno that is probably going to make a lot of money, would you do it?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it depends on what kind of porno it was, and if it was like, yeah, I would say I'd have to know more details about it.
Oh, you want to know the porno?
But
So
I'm not against pornos by any means
no, I know,
necessarily.
I know. I guess what I'm saying is are you down to make money from a porn? I guess what I'm saying is,
Yeah,
would you produce a porno? Would you, pay for a porno to be made to make?
porno.
Would you not just invest in it? I guess would you write the script and
Would I
would you
write the script?
and
Yeah,
direct it
hell yeah.
actually? In fact, direct it and basically put the money up for it with the idea that you would that you're going to make money off it.
If I knew I was gonna make a lot of money,
Yeah,
if I knew for sure I was gonna make a lot of money,
yeah.
absolutely, 100%. Why wouldn't I?
Okay, well, why don't you?
Because I don't think I'm gonna make a lot. I don't know that I'm gonna make a lot of money off
I
that,
guess
and if I'm gonna invest my money in something, I'm not gonna that's not like a passion of mine to direct, produce, and write a porno, and if I'm gonna invest money in something and take a risk, then I should do something that I'm, like, more invested in?
I guess my thought is
It's not
why
like
are my thought is why are more people not producing porn? And I mean, I'm not saying being in porn. I know that I think that's a whole thing, Why are people not behind the scenes more in pornography? Because it seems like, hey, if sex sells so much, then why is not everybody just sort of making pornography? I mean, I'm not saying being in it.
Well,
I'm
there's a
saying
lot
making
it
it,
seems like there's a lot involved with it. It's like you're telling me the scenario you're giving me is, I know for sure I'm gonna make a lot of
No,
money.
no, no. I'm saying
So that makes me think there's all
it's
these things set
speculative. I
up,
mean, no, it's
like
speculative. I mean, just with considering the idea that sex sells,
because
if you
I don't necessarily think
sex sells.
that all sex sells, and it probably sells in a way weirdly less than it did because there's so much free sex now on the internet.
Uh-huh. Well, what
Like,
if
it
you
seems
can
like it'd be harder to I mean,
make
I
it
don't
in
know.
make
I've
it in the
never
porn business as a producer?
I have no idea, I don't I mean, it seems to me like that would be the obvious, assumption, but, like, at the same time, what do I know about it? I don't know very much about the
I
porn
guess I
industry.
just wonder why there aren't more people making pornography, I guess. And I'm
There
saying
are a
behind the
lot,
scenes.
there's a lot,
Yeah,
because
maybe.
it does have a certain air of, like, sleaziness to it.
Yeah,
It seems like
sure. I that's my question to you is
but
would
I
you
also feel like that's part of the culture, shaming part of it, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
there is sleazy stuff that happens in the industry, but there's also sleazy stuff that happens in every industry. I think part of it is that sex work is largely illegal still, like prostitution is illegal. And I think there is part of the sex, like the whole porn industry that is kind of it's like related to that in the sense, and so there's a certain amount of shame involved with it, and so there's all these, there's just certain aspects of it that are not fully accepted by society yet, partially because of the illegalization of sex work on certain levels, you know what I mean? Which I don't think it should be illegal, personally.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
think that we shouldn't shame people so hard on it, because I think that's what leads to a lot of the abuses that happen.
I've said it once and I said it again. There's too much sex, too much nudity in non-pornos.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to watch a porno, so stop giving me all this, Give me what I came here for, which is some drama or comedy or whatever, some laughs, All right, what do we got?
Oh, we're still here. Sorry. Well, it's about time, but I do want to play at least one more.
Yeah, please.
It's a quickie, I guess. This is from 1976. It's Abbott's Ice Cream, and it features the kid from Christmas Story, Ralphie or whatever.
Abbott's Ice Cream.
Seen that movie, Christmas Story?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So it's just. I'm sorry. Just watch.
You like that movie, Laura?
What movie? Sorry, I was looking at the comments. Say it again. What movie we're talking about here?
The kid.
A Christmas Story.
Oh,
A
A Christmas
Christmas
Story.
Story.
I love that movie. Of course, yeah.
Do
Do you like that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's classic.
Great. Classic.
Classic. All right. So this is Abbott's Ice Cream.
Oh, wait,
so
that kid is from A Christmas Story?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's the blonde?
Yeah. This is 76, so it's before that.
Wow.
Right.
A young Christmas Story kid.
All right.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your mouth. And feel it. Ooh, Abbott's ice cream feels so smooth and creamy. So smooth and creamy. So creamy. Abbott's.
That kid's adorable, but
I feel like everything in this is
whoa,
intentional.
oh my God, that's a penis
Just-
right there.
I'm sorry.
That is a penis, a large blazing penis right in front of our face.
I know this is all fine, but just please wait till the end.
Did
Okay.
you see
Comment?
that penis? The ice cream was a penis.
Okay, watch.
So creamy. Abbott's.
Look at that. There's a penis right in front of you.
But he said wait till the end to comment.
Oh,
Watch.
sorry.
Creamy ice
Oh, oh.
cream. It feels so good.
Whoa. Oh, sorry.
I guess what's funny about this is it looks like they're gonna kiss, I guess.
No, but I get it. They're not gonna kiss. They're just having fun.
It does kind of look like they're about to kiss. You said yourself, whoa.
Well, it was a little bit of a whoa, but at the same time, I don't think they're gonna kiss. Like, I don't know. You like to kind of be close to your kids.
But the way
sometimes
that
like
he did it is he turned his head in a way that you don't. I mean, that's
right. He
really.
turned his head.
he's
The
turned
turning
his-
of the head.
Yes.
The
was a
turning
bit
of the
a-
head is
Yes,
what makes
it's
it.
the turn
turning
is
of the head
very
was a
key
bit of a
here.
Telltale sign.
I mean, you
The
could
two-
get close to a kid, sure, but turning your head to do that.
Yeah.
The turning of the head.
The turning of the head is what's really kind of suggestive there,
It was suggestive.
It's funny because everything in that's, not really suggestive and they're just kind of having a good time and stuff. And then at the end, it kind of goes sex sells all of a sudden,
Well, I don't know, but that ice cream bowl was a straight up penis, a circumcised penis to the max. Look at it,
I know, that's true.
isn't it?
It kind of
I
looks
mean,
like a
except for
penis.
that top flap.
It almost looks like a penis with a third eye open, you know what I mean? Or something like that. I mean,
third
not that
eye
a penis has two eyes to begin with, but it almost looks like a
You mean the
penis
third-
with an eye. It looks
Well,
like a
to me, it looks like-
cyclops.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was thinking it looked like a penis with a top flap. You know what I mean?
What?
A penis with a top flap. Because like those, there's like
yeah. It's a top flap that opens up the hole, kind of. So there's
right,
a
and
flap
you
that
peel that flap
the
back and
flap
the hole
goes.
is
Yeah, no,
underneath.
I mean it definitely looks like the helmet of a penis. You know what I mean?
Do you think that was on purpose? It's like also like the penis is shooting out all these little stars, which are actually like semen.
Yeah, I
around
just
it?
thought it was a penis in space.
Also, what the heck kind of packaging is that? Have you ever seen such a thing?
Yeah,
That's
that
the
is.
weirdest. Like,
I know.
this
It's
is
like
ice cream.
it
It's
looks like
coming in a
a-
cardboard. It's like a box that looks like it's a toy for a
Well,
science project or something. Like some kind
right.
of science toy.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's not. It's ice cream. What are
Well,
what
first
are
of
these
all,
stars?
no, look, yes, well, look, we've
Bizarre.
had ice cream in boxes before. You know what I mean?
True,
There's.
but not like that in a black box
I
with
know it
it
does
just
look
looks so
like it's more like
serious.
a kit, like
It
or
looks like
something.
a kit, and
It
it's
looks
like
like
to
a
do with
kit. Yeah,
space, It's
yeah.
like
To
some
do
kind of
it's like sort of
space-related kit.
stargazing. It's like a
It's a
stargazing
stargazing
kit.
kit with a giant ice cream penis in the middle of space, basically.
Oh, and also it's weird how it appears on there.
That guy is just a bit
He actually looks
intense.
like my face that I do. Go back to that. Look at that guy's
I
face.
know.
Look at wait, go wait, get him squinting his eyes a little more. Watch. This is what I do. Look.
What's become of this man, I wonder?
That's a pretty good impression though. Come on, you got
I
to
know,
give
why
it up.
did it was good, very good. Why did he turn his head? That is the question.
I know, right?
The truth of the matter is, too, that they are not related,
How do you know?
are they? Well, they probably aren't.
That is so weird. The turning of the head is so weird. What is going on with that,
Right.
By the way, I never
Yeah, what
said this.
indeed.
I never said this. When I used to get ice cream cones, my classic combo that I would do every time. Well, not every time, but most of the time, I'd get 2 scoops. We're talking at Thrifty ice cream here.
Oh, I just went there, by the way.
Uh-huh. I would get rainbow I'd get rainbow rainbow sherbet on the bottom, the first scoop, and the top scoop pina colada or pineapple coconut. And because I would save the best for last. But I
Rainbow
would
sherbet and pina. Yeah, pina.
pina colada.
Rainbow sherbet and pina.
I'd get pina on top. I'd
Pina.
start with the pina and then finish that up. You get coconut and chunks of pineapple in there. And then I go rainbow sherbet after that. And I lick it down. And I licked it down into the cone. And then I started getting those bites of cone with, rainbow
Nice.
sherbet kind of, bites in there too.
Sherb cone.
And then on the bottom, you get that grate that has all the
grate's a bit overrated.
I love the grate. The grate was
Really?
a great way to end because you'd pop that grate in your mouth and you just chew down on it, and it was like a wafer kind of thing with cream in it. That's how you do it.
Well, I like the grate when there's a thick element of cream involved, but sometimes it just gets like those thin sort of watery drips. And that's no fun.
The drips?
Yeah, when it's just like a liquid drip inside the grate.
That doesn't happen to me because I lick it down.
Oh, right. No, you
licky
want
boom-
it to be
I
a
licky-
thick, heavy ice cream.
I licky boom boom down, I go like this. I
boom,
licky
boom
boom
down.
boom down, and so it pushes the cream or the sherbet or whatever. It pushes it down into the grate, and I get my last bite it's like a wafer with cream, good
I hear
fruity
you.
cream. I love
Right,
the
it's got
fruity
like a
rainbow.
crunchy, cold, soft, all
Yeah.
in one.
I love the fruity cream.
No, I like the
And
ice
I think
cream
a great
cone with
combo would be pina colada on top, rainbow sherbet on the bottom.
How
But
about
you
a
know what?
pistache nut?
I do like a
pistache
pistache
nut.
nut as an older person. And then I also, something I used to get when I was a kid was a black cherry flavor as well.
I know. I always wish they made the pistache nut without the nut.
Mm-mm.
I
like
hate
nut.
the nuts.
I want nut.
I want the green ice cream that tastes like whatever that tastes like. Doesn't taste like a pistachio nut,
It
but
does.
I like
It's
it.
kind of a pistache nut.
It doesn't taste like a pistache nut. It tastes like a green, its own thing. It's good though. I like it. I don't like those pistache nuts though that get in the way. I like
I do.
I love a mint and chip. I love a chalk chip. I love a to be honest, I like a birthday cake. I know that's not an
Oh
old school
God, that
flavor,
just
but
sounds
I do enjoy it.
gunky.
It's good.
That's a bit of a gunk fest right
It's
there.
not a gunk fest.
That's kind of
swear.
Gunk Fest 92 right there.
No, it's
Birthday
good. I
cake.
actually went to Thrifty's
More like
ice cream
birthday
counter
gunk.
2 days ago, and I got an ice cream cone. I got a what did we get?
You
What
got
was it?
pistachio nut?
Yeah, pistachio nut indeed. But those nuts, they got in the way. That was
I
I feel that those nuts are a bit gunky.
First of all, you know
You
what?
know what I
I will
mean?
say this: pistachio nut is one of my favorite flavors now.
Pistachio nut's good. I
You
do
know
like a
why?
pina though as well,
They
or Coke.
just
Yeah.
they did a great job with the coloring
Also,
of
it's
that
not called
pistachio
pina
nut.
colada. It's called
Pineapple
pineapple
coconut.
coconut.
I know, or
Uh,
pina colada.
oh no. You know what's really good is cherry chocolate chip. That's not so much an old school flavor, but it is good, and it's been around
Yeah,
probably since the late 90s.
yeah. But you know what, Laura? Let me tell you this: they got this rainbow sherbet flavor at this place called Van Leeuwen's. It's a
Oh,
passion fruit, some berry kind of thing.
that sounds good.
I like this.
Yeah,
I
I like
like
it.
this flavor. And if you go to Van Leeuwen's, I don't know if they still have it anymore. It might have been a special seasonal flavor for the summer. Get it
Mhm.
while you can if it's still around because it was good. It was
Mm.
it was a modern twist on a classic favorite.
Van Llewellyn's?
Van Leeuwen's.
Where is that again?
Well, they have one in various places.
All right.
They got
Van
them all over.
Leeuwen.
They have them in New York and Los Angeles and probably other places.
Do they have them up here? I don't know.
Could be. Could be.
Oh, I love a
Pistachio-
butter pecan as well.
Better pecan.
Butter.
What other flavor? Yeah, basically my main flavors were the black cherry, rainbow sherbet, or whatever. And
What about orange sherbet?
I want that.
They have
I'll
it.
try it. Can I get that? I would.
Yeah.
The idea of an orange sherbet sounds good to me.
You know, I think I only liked rainbow sherbet because you liked it, but deep down, I don't think I like it that much.
Orange
I mean,
sherbet?
because rainbow sherbet is just sort of, it's a bit thin.
It isn't as creamy,
No.
but I don't mind that. I don't mind that indeed. But by the way, sherbets are cream, you see, but they're not as creamy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a sorbet.
Do you like it's not a sorbet. What about, do you like strawberry?
I love a strawberry. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a sherbet, though.
Sometimes certain ice cream reminds me of our grandma for some reason, you know? A strawberry ice cream reminds me of grandma's house. Doesn't it remind you of grandma's house for some reason?
I hear that.
You do hear
Kinda.
that.
Mhm.
Something about strawberry ice cream really takes me back. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
I
It
can
just
see
makes
that.
me think of the 80s hardcore.
Well, that's how I feel about mint and chip. From
Mint and
Thrifties.
chip, I didn't have an appreciation for mint and chip until later in life, to be honest.
I
Because
loved
I
it.
realized
That was
to
my
myself,
number one top
hey,
gun.
oh yeah? You ever have just mint ice cream? No chip?
Yeah.
I like that.
I
I
don't
like
know.
that.
What kind of mint are we talking? Like
Just
peppermint? 'Cause
mint.
no.
No, just mint. Green mint ice cream.
Oh,
That
green
works.
mint or like a white mint?
Green.
I don't know. Where do they have that?
Hey, I went to Cold Stone Creamery. I went to Cold Stone Creamery recently.
They had a mint?
They had mint ice cream.
Huh.
Okay? No chip. And they had
No chip.
it's like this. They had mint ice cream. Oh, no chip? No chip. Like it sounds like
Some sort
no
of
chip?
tagline.
No chip? No,
And
it
we
sounds like
have
he's
the mint. No
it sounds
chip.
like he's saying no shit,
Oh, right.
No chip?
I mean,
no chip. No chip, huh? And
I don't know how much I would like that. I might like it.
oh, we got to make it good for Maxime.
I like a mint.
I got to make it
tea.
good for Maxime on the after show debrief. What?
Oh my god, yeah. Shoot, it's pressure's on, guys.
So check this out. I made my own flavor. It's Cold Stone Creamery. I said, give me that mint flavor. Mix it up with a coconut flavor. Okay, not pina colada, just coconut. Coconut ice cream.
I like a coconut
mixed with
straight up.
mint. So we're talking mint
No
and
piña?
coconut mixed.
No
Huh?
peen? No peen?
No pino. No pina.
Just say no peen.
No peen. And I mixed it around and I put something else in there too. Maybe, I put raspberries in there or something like that. Mixed it in there. They chopped it up and
Sounds
mixed
like
it
you're
around.
just making a milkshake at this point.
No, because it was together.
Oh, do they kind of do this thing like on the
They they
they
kind
like
of
mix it up with a kind of
they kind of
slab.
use these sort
It's
of
this
they
thing.
use these sort of
Right. This
these things,
paddles.
these paddles. Yeah, they use these paddles, and they
I
kind of
like that.
scoop it together, and they
On a
kind of
cold stone. Right. That's
on a
what they do.
cold stone, on a
On a
cold
cold stone.
on a cold stone day, and we and I thought, hey, you know what? I created this, and I thought, hey, I did a good job here. It was pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I want to get ice cream right now. Let's
You know
go,
what?
man.
I could be down for a cold stone, to be honest. Like
I could go for a cold stone right now
I
myself.
pass by cold stone and I think, no thanks. But you know what? I like it. The idea. I like the
Well,
idea of a stone that's cold and that they use a paddle to do it on.
yeah.
It's kind of fun.
I could go for my special
do they
flavor
have
that I
that?
did actually.
But the truth is, I don't want to go in those places because they're too cold.
No,
You know
you
what I
just
mean?
put on a jacket.
It's too cold.
Hey,
It's not cozy. You know what I mean?
should we
I
just
like
go
to
to
go to a dessert place that's cozy.
I
You
hear
can get
that.
like a
I hear
coffee
that.
or something like
You know where
that.
I want to go, Laura, next time you're back in Los Angeles? I
Mm-hmm.
hate the title of this place, but I am intrigued. But it's called Better Than Sex.
Oh, I saw that.
Dessert shop. We
I
saw it
pointed
together.
that out to you.
No, I know.
To
And
you
I
on
thought
Melrose.
it said dessert shop, and I thought, I kind of want to go in this because I want to
Wait
see
a
what
minute. Was that an entendre? I mean, innuendo, the dessert shop?
do you mean?
Like, is it actually a dessert shop or is it some sort of, is dessert innuendo for something else?
It is.
Euphemism for something else?
No, I think they do sell desserts there.
Oh, wait, how do you know?
Because I went in there. There was penises and vaginas.
And
you could eat all of
maybe
them. You
by
know?
dessert, they also could just mean like alcohol.
No, I looked it up. It is a dessert place.
Oh,
Yeah, on
really?
Melrose, Jonathan Franzen knows.
Oh my God,
It's
yeah.
the real Jonathan Franzen knows. It's on Melrose. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
I
Melrose.
saw it on Melrose and I thought,
I saw it.
no, we both saw it actually.
I saw it and I pointed it out, and you're like, "Oh, I like the sound of that."
No,
of the dessert.
the dessert part. I didn't like the idea that it's called better than sex. You know, I mean, ugh.
No, I know. I'm not saying you like that.
I mean, to me, that just makes me think of just
No,
I
I
don't
love
know.
the
That's a
idea of
turnoff.
a restaurant that is exclusively for desserts, but it's not just some sort of, like side note type of restaurant. It's an actual, you sit down and they have a full menu of good desserts that are not a joke.
Yeah, I want some legitimate desserts.
Legitimate desserts.
Give me that
that,
legitimate dessert.
they're made to order or something like that.
Hey, look, we're gonna talk more in treats and things. And by the way, that's another theme for Halloween is that trick or treat and ice cream is kind of a treat or whatever, right? By the way, what about cola ice cream?
No,
Okay, you sure about that?
I don't love it.
That
The
could be
idea.
interesting to me.
It sounds
Cola-
like some kind of a sherbet,
What about red licorice ice cream?
Could be, maybe
I mean,
not.
red
though.
vine ice cream, kind of.
I could go either way. I love red vines as they are, but as an ice cream, I just don't know.
Look,
You
we're gonna.
want stuff that pairs well with cream. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
have a red
berries.
vine with cream.
Like berries.
Yeah, or chocolate.
Root beer ice cream could
Now,
sound
I don't like
up.
chocolate ice cream, but like chocolate chips, I do love.
You don't like chocolate ice cream at all?
Not really, no.
You know what I like though? They have this one. There's this place called Coco Bella, but they changed it to Dear Bella. I think because they changed. It was most of their ice creams were coconut based, but then
I
now,
love that place.
Then now they turned into they're oat based now. Most of them. It's a
Oh,
vegan ice
no,
cream place,
bummer.
but they said they had this one flavor though that was really good called the thin mint. I think it was called thin mint or it was called thick mint, but it was kind of like those cookies, those
Like a
Girl Scout
York?
cookies or something like that. It was a
Oh,
chocolate and
Thin
it was a
Mint.
chocolate and mint kind of thing. It was
Oh,
good.
I
It
don't
was
know.
good. That was my best flavor there. That was my
No,
best
there was
flavor.
a place at what's now a sad just complete deconstructed. I mean, it's just a wasteland of what it used to be on Sunset and Crescent Heights that used to have all of the fun stuff. 94 Video,
Oh, yeah?
Jacopo's Pizza,
Yeah. What about it?
McDonald's, and it also had this ice cream or this like kind of ice cream place there that also sold like soup and stuff. And they had this really good, I guess it was a gelato, and I think it was called like chipmunk flavor.
Chipmunk.
Yeah, but it was basically like Oreo flavor. I mean, it was a cookies and cream, but the cookies and cream part were really ground up, so it looked like a basically kind of a brown and white sort of almost like sand.
Oh,
and it was
hey,
delicious.
speaking of little
Amazing.
sound, what do you think of those dipping dots?
Eh,
I
bit of a
think it's
hoax.
actually kind of a hoax. I think it's actually pretty good, to be honest. The dipping dots,
I mean, they're kind of fun. They're like whatever though.
they're actually pretty good.
You really think so? I mean, they melt so fast. It seems like
It's just a unique way. It's kind of like ice cream of the future. It's a unique way to
I
have
had
ice
them
cream.
recently, actually, at a wedding that I played at. They had
Oh,
a
is that
Dipping
right?
Dot station,
Uh-huh.
and I thought I'll get in on this, sure. And I thought, okay, it's
Oh,
kind of fun.
shoot! I
but
just realized
love it.
we got 5 minutes. We gotta go. We have something special lined up. Hopefully for the.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot.
All
Okay,
right.
we got to
Okay.
wrap up. I just realized. Come to the after show debrief. We're gonna maybe talk to a scammer on the after show debrief. Um,
Oh
it's
yeah,
the
I'm
person from before, and
okay.
maybe I don't know. They said they're gonna make it this time. I don't know. So just how do you join the after show debrief? You got to go to the join button. Hit the join button. You can join at 2 different tiers. You can get access to the after show debrief. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk. If we don't do the scammer thing, we're gonna talk more about ice cream and stuff. Join that. Thank you to Jason Odd / Weird Artifacts. Check out Weird Artifacts, the band. It's just his YouTube channel. You can click on it right here. Click on it. Check out his music. He does the clips for us on Chicken Coop Show. That's the Instagram account and the YouTube account. And the YouTube account was just someone commented here, and so that's thank you to he makes the clips. Thank you to Gemma and Cami for helping maintain those accounts. Okay, and thank you to all. We're going to try to make it good for Maxime, who's a new member. Okay, so hopefully we'll have a good call, and we got to get over there soon. But a link to the after show debrief is right there. Chicken Jessica just pointed it, and also it's in the description of this video. And if you want to see all the past after show debriefs, you can go to the playlist here. Okay, do that. There's also a Discord if you want to join that and kind of get involved with people there. There's a link to that in this description as well. And you know where to find. Thank you to Chicken Jessica for his help behind the scenes, and also. That's it. My name is Brent Weinbach.
I'm Laura Weinbach.
And thank you to everyone like Brian H. for, tipping and all that kind of stuff. And also, I guess, I don't know, I'm probably forgetting something, but we'll see. We do this every week. If you're not going to see us, we do this every week at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. And so, join us again next week or come hang out in the after show debrief and we'll see Maxime there. Okay. You know how to get there, right? The link is there in the description. You know how to do it. We'll see you in a little bit. We got this in 3 minutes. We got hopefully this phone call from the scammer. We're going to try to talk to a scammer, and then we're going to also talk about ice cream some more and stuff. Okay. We'll see you later. Okay. Bye-bye.